Hello, welcome back. Right now, I'm going to go get a part for my one car. That red Prelude I have, yeah, I need to get a new main fuse, which controls the fuel pump. That's why it cuts in and off. So we're going to go get that part right now. Not installing it today. I'm actually going to be going up to Pittsburgh today because I do Lyft and Uber. So I'm just going to be making a quick short video to keep on track with my once a month videos. It is October. And I'm going to try and make a special video probably sometime next week. I'm going to need the help of either my one friend or my girlfriend. We'll see. Right now I'm just waiting for traffic. I live on a bad part of town with traffic. So, as you guys know, I got that new Prelude. I just talked to a garage, waiting for a call back this week sometime. It's going to be getting a new engine. The engine that's in it is actually not the good engine. It's a V21, which a lot of you Honda guys already know. V21 has terrible internals compared to the V20A5. And that's the engine I'm going to be putting into it. I'm going to be turbocharging that engine. I'm still keeping the V21. I want to have that rebuilt on a later date. The V20A5 though that I'm putting into it, I'm going to have turbocharged. I'm trying to get 350 horsepower out of it or more. I want to try and run it on E85. It's going to get a better transmission. I'm not sure if the transmission that's in the car is a good one at the moment. I'm going to have a professional actually look at it, and he's going to let me know. The clutch kit that I'm looking at getting is from Axe Racing. It says it's a stage 3, so I know it's going to be very touchy, but it's going to be very good. I might actually downgrade to a stage 2, just because I've never had a stage 3 clutch in my life, so I kind of want to learn to control it better. And that's the goal at the moment. After I get all that done, I'm also going to have the same guy put a roll bar cage into it. If you're wondering where that's getting done, I'm not sure of the shop yet. I'll be making a video on that. But I know I'm talking to 3 garages that's over in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and that's where I'm going to go have it done. It's about almost 3-hour drive from where I live. Almost. And, well, that's what I want to be doing. So, keep in touch. And for now, I think I'm going to cut this video soon because where I have you guys laying on my dashboard is not the best. The editing on my video, I know, is terrible at the moment. And the reason why that is because I'm using my tablet. It works for now. And as time goes on, I'm going to try and get better with these videos, like I said on the video made about a month ago. Hopefully nobody hates these videos and actually continues to watch them. Just doing it for fun, like I said, but it is what it is. Okay, talk to you later. Another thing I actually forgot to add is I just got a winter beater. It's a 2005 Ford 500. I'm going to be using that as a little test dummy to weld and fix up a little bit. I'm going to make a later video on that. I'm not really going to go into in-depth on how I'm doing it, but just on what I'm going to be, well, what I'm going to be doing to the car, but not like, I'm not going to show the whole entire, me actually welding the car. I might show bits and pieces of that, but not the full on. I also have a 1995 F-150. We're going to retry and weld the frame up back to that, and hopefully get it back to road conditions. Not sure if I'm going to be using that truck to modify yet, but definitely going to be using it as a work truck, so you'll be seeing that. That one I own for years now, so you'll get to see that video, or that truck more on road use. Just got it backed up, fired up, and it needs a tune-up. I'm going to make a video on that, though. Hopefully, we're going to get done, plug some wires, a new serpentine belt, Might even do intake manifold gasket on it, because I think that's leaking. It has a vacuum leak as well when it needs done. Exhaust has issues. It has lots of issues, that truck, but yeah, I love it. We'll get some videos on that and the Ford 500. At the moment, the car that I'm in right now is my Kia Spectra. I never actually really showed it on the channel. Once we get to AutoZone, I will do a little walk around on it. But as far as what's done to it, it has Honda Tiburon coilovers. The brake rotors are from the 4-cylinder version, the Honda Tiburon. The brake pads are the same thing. Stiffened up the whole entire front end, actually. New tie rods, new inner and outer tie rods, actually. It drives very good. That's mostly all factory though, so it's back to factory specs in that case, but it is lowered. It does stop better. I got a nice shift knob on it, but that's mostly for my own personal one, not really anything that helps it drive. Underneath the hood, there's a colder intake, which gives a little bit more, decent more, I guess, quicker power, but I never actually had it on a dyno yet, so I don't know if it actually does. And I already did a tune-up on this car a while back, so it's already good. The Prelude, my red one that I have that I drive a lot, that one here needs to get a lot of work done to it. But I'm not going to be worried about the work this year. I'm going to try and get a new subframe on it, because it does need a new subframe, and it does need some suspension. But it's not like terrible yet, so I'm kind of holding back on it. The subframe, it does definitely need ASAP, because that's actually bent, and it actually throws off the caster. Sorry about that today, guys. I'm actually sick. But those are the two things that I want to get done on that Prelude ASAP, and that's actually what I'm going to go get right now. Not the subframe, but I'm getting a main relay, because it actually cuts off and on while I'm driving. And for the longest time, I thought it was a ECM, but then I read a bunch of forums and found out some information that it's actually it could be the main relay. So we're going to try that. I'll install that probably sometime next week or something, and I'll test it out later on, because I'm currently so busy I don't have time to actually do a test drive on it right away. But definitely going to take a look on that and see if that fixes the problem. Now my white Prelude, that one, like I said, that's going to get performance shop, and after I get it back, it actually needs a new windshield, so I'm going to see if I can get the new windshield put on it first. I am going to window tint that one too eventually, but I'm not going to go as dark as what I have on this car. This car here I have 20 tint, 20% I mean. On that car there I'm probably going to go 50%, which is a lot lighter than. Okay guys, so I made it to AutoZone. I'm going to go get that part in a minute here, but because I never showed you my car, I'm going to do a real quick video on the Kia Spectra. I'm going to show you the interior first. Okay, before anybody comments, please, I know it's dirty. It really needs a wash and a detail. I haven't cleaned this thing in just a little bit over a month, and I drove like maybe 4,500 miles since then. With that being said, the steering wheel is very basic. Cluster gauge is very basic. The radio is aftermarket. Yes, I know it's not seeped in right here. This has a bunch of gap here. Honestly, I don't really care. If it was something that was going for a show car, yeah, I would care, I guess, a little bit. But me personally, I could care less. I don't have any sound system. I just have a radio. Stock speakers, once they go, I'm just going to buy some basic speakers and put it back. That's all. You guys are going to notice that I don't care about sound very well, unless it's for the engine. That's a shift knob here. Opens up here a little bit. Just to put some money in there. That's about all. Ignore that. I do like that though. Quick little flick and it just goes right back on. But yeah, it is 5-speed. There's the pedals. That's actually factory. I never put those on. This I put on. This I installed myself. Whole entire car is pretty basic. It has some nice seat covers on. Well, they used to be nicer than what they are now. If we come outside, like I said, it does have window tint. These are the rims. Installed those myself. There's actually coilovers in there too. Don't think you can see those. That's the brakes. Yeah, it really needs a wash. I know. I feel bad for it. This car here I refer as Lane. And I will show you more later. Okay, so I just got back from AutoZone. So the main fuel pump relay for that 1991 Honda Prelude looks like this. That's a huge relay in my opinion. That's my hand. It fits in the palm of my hand. Well, it fits inside my palm of my hand, but little over half of it. However, we'll install this maybe next Saturday, I'm thinking, and then start it up and see how it works. Hopefully fixes my problem. Actually, I don't even know where the thing is located yet. From what they say online, it says underneath my right by my fuse box panel, underneath the dash. It says one bolt's holding it in. I don't know if this is one bolt. I really don't. Because it looks like it slides and clips in, but maybe there's a bolt bracket there. I don't know. We'll find out. So we'll get that done, and then hopefully get to drive it normally without any issues, and go from there. Right now, I'm going to run back home, drop this part off, and then get going to Pittsburgh. And that'll be the end of this video for now. And like I was saying earlier, other projects that are getting done with that car, I'll explain later throughout the videos what I plan on doing. My goal for this car here is not that much, honestly, and that's just because this is a daily. I'm trying to keep it very plain, very basic. Once it's not qualified for Lyft and Uber, I might modify it more heavily. Much more heavily than what I want to do now. I'm actually thinking about doing straight pipe to this car as well, but with a cherry bomb exhaust. Well, ish. Not sure if I'm going to cherry bomb it yet. I'm still debating on that. And that's just because, well, when you do Lyft and Uber, you got to think about people complaining about your ride and stuff like that. Customer feedback. It's a bunch of crap. But on the bright side, it works pretty well. I'm pretty happy. And, well, see you guys later. Okay, so I'm back home. I already dropped off the part. I'm just going to show you a couple of my projects that I'm going to be doing over the next couple of months. So like I said, this is my Kia Spectra, and here is the 4500. I just did the oil change on the car, and it does need a few other parts, but I'm going to run it as is for winter. Eventually I might get a new bumper, and I might get the hood fixed. I might spray paint the hood. This here is the biggest problem with the car. That is a huge dent. You can see it starts right here, comes in and comes out. It is bad. I'm going to try and fix the door, honestly. Maybe. We'll see. You should have saw it before I cleaned it up. I already cleaned it up, though. And it was nasty inside. It's honestly a nice car. When you open it up, it has a decent amount of room inside. I can't complain. Now it smells good, but before it was nasty. You can still see where there were stains, kind of, sort of here. You can see right here, like right here, right there. But overall, this is 100% better than what it was, and I can't complain at all. Like I said, it needs some work, but I literally just bought the car for a beater. That way I don't have to beat up on that car in winter, because over here in Pennsylvania, we get salt, and that just chews out the car. Well, not really chews it out, but eats it up from underneath. This is the truck that I told you about. It's a 95 F-150, 351 Windsor inside. It is four-wheel drive, but the four-wheel drive shaft kind of broke. I'll be replacing that sooner or later. It's in poor shape. You can see that wheel is actually like cocked in a little bit, and that's because the frame is broken. It still runs and drives perfectly fine. It just needs some work, and we'll get it working up soon. Eventually. Ain't too bad. I just cleaned out the truck. Actually, I need to clean out the inside. It has some junk in there. And then I'm going to be using this to take some junk metal and hopefully then getting it back on the road. We'll figure it out as we go. I have a bunch of junk here. Yeah, that's all my junk. Yeah, I know. I have a problem. Big problem. It's called Loving Cars and Working on Cars. Then we come inside the garage. So like I said, this is the one that has the issue where it cuts in and cuts out while driving, and there we go, focuses. I'm going to be putting the new relay in this car in the next couple of weeks. This one here is the one that I'm going to be actually driving, hopefully driving, to get a new windshield. It needs a new windshield, and I'm going to then get it window tinted. I might get it window tinted after the roll bar cage is put inside, which I don't know how that's going to go as far as if they're still able to do that, but we'll figure it out. I'm pretty sure it's still going to be able to be window tinted with roll bar cage. I don't see why not. I honestly don't know why not. It won't be able to, but whatever. First things first, the engine needs to come out of here. Needs to get better transmission. Definitely needs to get a better clutch. Those are two things that, or three things actually, that it really needs. Then I want to get a roll bar cage put in this. I want to stiffen up this car. I will be doing a video on what kind of coilovers I'm going to put on it. This one already has coilovers before it bought the car. I don't know what brand they are. It doesn't say anything. So eventually I'm going to be taking these ones out and putting better ones in. But this one here is my more priority. Just because this one is in better shape. Compared to this one. I mean, I like this one. Love it. It's what gave me the love for this one, or these cars in general. And I know it's crowded in here. Got a bunch of stuff I gotta work on. Yeah. And then here is, if you can see it, that's a transmission from a Volkswagen R32. I do have a VR6 over there, and I do have a 5-speed from an Audi A4 1.8T right there. And I got a bunch of other parts lying around. So, in due time, you will see me do a lot more projects. I hope to get into depth with more projects. For right now, I'm going to stick with Japanese cars since they are a lot cheaper, and for the money that I get out of them, it's a lot more performance. So, stay tuned. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and see ya.